is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Another carry now for Gore. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Now they'll throw it with Palmer. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
On 3rd down, Palmer. And the pressure gets to him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. This is taken at about the 14. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll go option to the short side. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once...
This is intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Palmer. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. Now Palmer on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Off the play fake. Here's Palmer. this time he's got the hookup. It's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
On first down, it's Gore. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now Palmer to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. Now it's Palmer. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Palmer now. This will be caught at about the 5. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. To throw again, it's Palmer. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
To throw is Palmer. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that lines up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, still in the first half here, a long way to go.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They'll look to throw here on first down. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Second and 6. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's going to have the first down and more than that.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 27-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Gardner.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
Caught on the right side. Reed. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Steelers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try it up the gut with Gore.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 68 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
On first down, it's Palmer. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Touchdown, Washington.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd down, Westbrook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play. Yeah. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Again they run, again it's Gore.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Now Palmer. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Steelers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Looking to throw.
He rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Well, the Commanders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start on the ground with Gore.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
106 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Boy, Brandon, a missed opportunity there at the end of this first half. You'd love to give your guys a lead going into the break, but this effort doesn't find the mark, and that's going to keep things all square.
And this one complete to Winton over the middle. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets. This ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
On second down, Westbrook. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And on the left side, he's got Winton. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried to dump off, lost yardage. And he is going to lose yardage here.
I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from a strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing. And that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he can make it.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. The Steelers send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he can't get away from the pressure. Palmer sacked. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Palmer. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 53 yards.
And the Commanders have taken the lead.
The extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime, Minks, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
So a failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the interception, here's Palmer. And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact.
Gore.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Ready, go.
They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Palmer. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
They go play action with Palmer. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And this one is right through.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Gardner. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A big play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Westbrook. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Now back to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll drop the throw. Flushed out, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Westbrook. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
They'll look to throw here. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Taken in at the 3.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. And he will score.
Touchdown, Commanders.
A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time. That extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. Fights through him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is caught. It's Brown. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Play action. Now Palmer. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Off the play fake. Here's Palmer. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Steelers are right back in this football game.
Ready?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Oh, Palmer looking to throw. Wide open receiver complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now it's Palmer. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Commanders will take over possession here up at the 44.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have... And he can't get away from the pressure. Palmer sacked.
And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Throwing now is Palmer. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event,
and this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Another try on second down for Gore.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next.